Okay, this time I'm just going to show off. I'm going to show you how fast I can tear down a VCR and do the general maintenance that needs to be done on these type of machines. Set your stopwatch and we'll see how long it takes me to take this thing apart, clean the mode switch, and put it back together, because that's what this one needs. The heads were dirty. We're going to do the mode switch on it just because it's going to need it. It's time. So let's see how fast I can do that. Hey, what's up? I got another one of these Funai Magnavox units, just like the last one. I don't know anything about it. We're going to check it out. Is it the mode switch that's bad? Is it something else that's bad? The other one was the mode switch. Maybe this is the mode switch too. I mean, they're from the same era. It probably needs to be cleaned anyway, but don't know anything about it. Haven't plugged it in yet. We're going to do that together. I'm doing them both right now, like one right after another, and the only reason I'm doing that is, well, it's 3:37, and I've got about 20 minutes before I got to shut the air conditioner off in here because my power bill goes up, my hydro rate goes up at 4 o'clock. So 4 o'clock rolls around, I got to have this thing done. Otherwise, I'm going to cook, because I shut the AC down between 4 and 9 because the power goes up in price. I'm on the time of day billing option, which does substantially save me energy, saves me cost on my bill, because it's much cheaper at night, which is when I charge my cars and stuff. But it is more expensive in the afternoon. So I tend to try to not run things that are power intensive, such as the air conditioning. This one, the drum spins up. So is this one working? Looks like it's got clogged heads. But we're going to service this anyway. So let me just clean the heads on this one. I had no picture. There appeared to be that much dirt on them, but I had no picture. Let's see if I get a picture now. I have a picture. So this one was just dirty heads. But we know that that mode switch does need to be cleaned. It has to be, because they all get dirty. So this one will just be a simple how to clean the mode switch. We'll see if I can do this in 20 minutes. I should be able to do this in 20 minutes or less. So let's just do it and see how fast I can tear this thing down and clean that mode switch and put it back together. So this one's going to be more like a timed race. Not as bad as the other one, but it still needs to be cleaned. The other one was really filthy, and that was probably why it wasn't working at all. Because the other one was just completely tarnished, and it smells like smoke. The other one smelled like it came out of a smoking home. This one's a lot cleaner inside, but still, the good old mode switch does need to be done. It always needs to be done on these machines. And it was dirty. Do the contacts over here on the switch as well. And just throw a couple drops in here just as a good measure to keep it clean. I used to love doing mode switches. It was an easy $60 to $75 when these were when VCRs were real popular, and we had to do these all the time. I just loved it. I loved VCRs back in the day when I was servicing stuff, because I could bang these things out so fast. It made the boss's head spin how many VCRs I could do in an 8-hour shift. I could do 10, 15 VCRs a day. And typically my day started with the TVs that got picked up, because we pick TVs up first thing in the morning. Go out and pick up 2 or 3 TVs, and the morning was spent fixing the TVs, and then lunchtime rolled along, and then it was, okay, now it's VCR time. And I'd knock out 10 to 15 machines a day. It's just, I kid you not. I mean, I was that fast on them, because we had such a volume of machines. Granted, a lot of them were just your standard maintenance issues, cleaning heads, cleaning mode switches, changing belts. That's what the vast majority of them were. But still, I went through tons and tons of them.
Sterilized blood pump.
Stop the stopwatch, it's done. It's now 3:47 and this one is complete. Had this been a back in the day from the shop, this would have been a $60 repair, and I would have made half of that. I would have loved to have been servicing these machines back in the day, servicing that quick. So there it is, all done. Top cover back on. The 4 screws that hold the cover in place. And now I can start shutting stuff down here because I'm done as far as doing any work in here today. So that's how you clean a mode switch on one of these Magnavox Funai machines. Oh, we didn't even look at the date stamp on this to see when this one was made, but it would have been in, I'm sure, in that same era. Can we see it? Is it the same? I'm sure it's the same era. Well, let's see if the cabinet was made at the same time. When was this one made? Can we see? This one says 05. This is 05, August the 10th. August the 10th, 05. A little stamp on there. It's a little bit newer than the other one. Still, the other one was 04, this one was 05. A little newer. Same machine. And I think the mechanism probably is very similar to the mechanism that was on the Toshiba combo recorders. The way it operates seems to be the same, where it goes back and forth a few times as it's loading up the tape and lacing it up. And the way it operates, I think it probably is the same mechanism or very, very similar, because I can't see Funai at this state of the game. I cannot see them changing the design. They had something that worked. They had something that could be banged out by machines. And I can't see them changing the chassis. It would be the machines, unless maybe some of the parts were a little different on the later ones. The drum looked a little different, but I'd have to pull one of them apart just to look at it to confirm. But I can't see them changing. Once they had it this simple, I don't think you could get a lower parts count than this. So I think probably this chassis or very, very similar probably was what ran right through the end of production in 2016. Anyway, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.